Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In the book Bolshevik Invasion of the West, Louis Francis Boudens is talking about how there was a cocoon of conspiracy wrapped around Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR. Franklin Delano Roosevelt was talking about he is not going to ship any soldiers overseas. And there was a young man almost across the street from our house. He was in the National Guard, and he was listening to that speech. He was listening to the speech going overseas. He was being shipped overseas. And Franklin Delano Roosevelt was saying at that time, "No American boy will serve overseas in a foreign war." And this American National Guardman was listening to the president lie about it, and he was right there and being shipped overseas. And Boudens is talking about how this conspiracy was going on way back around Roosevelt. And a lot of these people that were help advise President Roosevelt were communist, and they had this cocoon wrapped around him. And Louis Boudens later on switched back to becoming a Catholic and practicing, and Bishop Sheen was instrumental in bringing him back to the Catholic Church. And he went around protesting against all the communist influence in our government. He protested and he testified against every one of the people that were convicted or removed or deported from the United States for being a communist, having communist influence in the United States government, and how they ruined a lot of our country. And Louis Boudens was instrumental in doing all of this years and years ago. And his book is almost out of print, but if you can have a search on it, the different library searches, it is very important to see where all these different people were actually part of the conspiracy. Boudens was part of the conspiracy, and he saw it, and he knew it, he knew firsthand what was going on. And he realized that we were being sold down the river by these communists in our government. Thank you very much for watching, and avoid war, because war is a racket. Thank you very much.